Hello, Doc Mountain here and welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this video, I will make some demonstrations on how you can work out quadratic equations by applying factorization method. There are about 3 methods by which you can actually resolve quadratic equations. But we'll do some videos just to demonstrate how you can apply those other methods. In this video, our focus will be on how you can apply factorization method. So without any further ado, let's take a ride. And boom. So we have these examples. We have the first one here, where they're saying solve the following quadratic equations. X squared minus 8x plus 12 is equal to 12. So what you need to do is you first of all write laser point. Let me see. Okay, so you have to write the equation to show that you know what you do. X squared minus 8x then plus 12 is equal to 0. Let me change the thickness of what I'm using here. Laser point, let me see. Oh, that one is fine. Highlighter, pen, laser pointer. Okay, awesome. So when solving quadratic equations, what you need to do is you first of all identify the product, then you also identify the sum, then you figure out the factors. So when I say the product, what I mean is the number which, if multiplied by another number, the one that you happen to have by the end of the day. If let's say you happen to multiply 2 and 2, the answer you get is a 4. So this 4 is actually the product. Then if you happen to add 2 and 2, the answer is 4. The answer that you get after adding two numbers is what we call the sum. So in this case, we need to identify which one is the product and which one is the sum between these, among these terms that we have. So the last one here is the product. The first one is the sum. So the product is positive 12. We take note of the sign. Then the middle term is actually negative 8. Negative 8. So that's the sum. So we need now to figure out the numbers. Those should be two numbers, which if multiplied, they should give us positive 12. And again, when we add them, they should give us negative 8. So what are those two numbers? So I'll go by negative 3 and negative 4. And for sure, when you multiply negative 3 by negative 4, the answer will definitely be positive 12. Of course, first of all, we'll need to multiply the signs. Negative times negative gives us positive, then 3 times 4, that's 12. Then again, if we say negative 3 plus a negative 4, okay, the answer, let me see. Did we get this one correct? So that one will give us that is 3 plus 4, that would be negative 7. Okay, so that one isn't working out. So we go by negative 2 and negative 6. So when you multiply these two, they'll give us 12. But again, when you add them, negative 2 plus negative 6, we'll need to multiply these signs here. Positive times negative, that will give us a negative. So we're going to end up with negative 2 minus 6, which is negative 8. So the factors are negative 2 and negative 6. Now, having identified those, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the middle term, which is the sum, and substitute it with these two terms here, the factors. So we're going to write now x squared, then minus 2, and we actually write the variable x there, and then minus 6x, then plus 12, which is equal to 0. Okay, so that after we've done that, we need to pair these terms here. Let me show you. The first term and the second will go together, and the third and the fourth will be paired together. So now we need to identify what is common in these two terms, that is x, right? So x here will be pulled out, then we write the first bracket, and what we do is this. What we have identified to be the common factor will be divided into these two terms here. So what we have is x squared. We have two x's on top and one x at the bottom. This one x is this one which is on the outside. We are dividing it into those two. So according to the laws of indices, when you're dividing terms that are raised to particular exponents, what you simply do is we subtract the power. So here this one has the exponential 1, that one has the exponential 2, so that would be 2 minus 1, that would be x raised to the power 1. But in most cases we don't show the 1, so we're gonna just write x here, then minus, then we'll divide the x into 2x, so we can write 2x on top. I hope you've seen that, over 2. So 2 into 2, that will be 1, so these two will cancel and we'll remain with what am I did you see what I just did? Okay, let me write this somewhere where we don't have so many things. So we have 2x there, that is minus 2x, then we are dividing this x into 2x, so this x and that x will cancel and will remain with minus 2. Okay, then here we have negative 6x, then plus 12 there. We identify negative 6 to be common here, so we pull it outside and we write it on the outside of the brackets. So now, since we have identified it to be the common factor, we're going to divide it into these two terms here, 6x and 12. So we're going to write here negative 6x, then we divide into negative 6x the negative 6, which is outside here. So the negative and the negative will cancel, the 6 and the 6 will cancel. We are going to remain with x. Then we divide negative 6 into this 12 here, that is plus 12. So there is a plus there. Negative into positive, that will give us negative, then 6 into 12, that will be negative 2. So here we're going to write negative 2, then we equate these to 0. So what it is this: when you see that, oh my god, this is not good. Okay, so when you see that the terms in the brackets are the same, then you know that you have done everything correctly. So what you need to do now is you collect this term and that term, then you write them on the inside of the brackets. That's minus 6. Okay, then we pick one of these two. We pick one of these two, which is x minus 2, which is equal to 0. From here, we'll simply pick those terms that are within the brackets, separate them, and then equate them to 0. Okay, so let me show you how we do this. Let me show you how we do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. Where is, okay, there it is. I lost this. So I'll pick x minus 6, then equate it to 0. And we say, oh, remember a quadratic equation has two answers. And those answers or solutions are called the roots. X minus 2 is equal to 0. So we'll need to move negative x on the other side, and that will be x is equal to 0 plus 6, which would be x is equal to 6. Or x is equal to 0 plus 2, which would be x is equal to 2. So we have two solutions here. We have x is equal to 6 or x is equal to positive 2. So that's how we work out this problem. But hey, I want to solve all these other problems here. But if I solve them within this video, it's going to be the longest video ever. So keep your eyes open. Make sure you turn on the notification bell and be subscribed to the channel, so that when I begin to roll out videos on these other problems plus other topics in preparation for exams, you don't miss out on any video. You always be alerted. Thank you so much for watching. Stay blessed.